This is weighted opinions.
Woo! It's Friday. That can only mean one thing. It's time for episode 32 of Weighted Opinions, the show where I put ideas on the bar and see what they actually weigh. And today, I don't think I'm going to put anything on the bar. I think I'm going to flip the entire fucking rack over because I have 3 questions for you. 3 simple ass questions that might be significantly harder to answer than you'd expect. Number 1, what is your purpose? Number 2, how do you want the world to remember you? And finally, number 3, is peace actually what you've been looking for this entire time? I know. 3 solid ass questions. So, welcome, my friends, to my completely unofficial, highly sarcastic, and mildly to majorly aggressive guide to waking the fuck up in 2026. Because we have access to more information, technology, convenience, entertainment, opportunity, and connection than any generation previously in human history. And somehow, half of us are still wandering around like fucking NPCs, waiting for the next notification to tell us how we feel or inform us what our opinion is today. So maybe it's time we all wake the fuck up. Which is today's episode title. Episode 32 is Wake the Fuck Up, a guide to being alive in 2026. What is your purpose? Who are you becoming? And is peace what you were actually looking for this whole time? Let's buckle up and get right fucking after it. Okay? So, chapter 1. What the fuck are you actually doing here? I know I'm swearing a lot out of the gate. I don't care. What the fuck are you actually doing here? Let's start nice and light. Okay? What's your purpose? Anybody? No, nothing? Cool. Take your time. I'll just sit here while 73% of the audience suddenly realizes they've put more thought into what they're going to order from Skip the Dishes tonight than why they're actually alive. And I'm not simply just asking, what's your job? We don't care. That's what you do for money. Everybody has one, okay? Not a big deal. I'm asking you, why are you here? What matters to you? What gets your ass out of bed in the morning? And if you say your alarm clock, you catching these hands, boy. What would you even continue doing if there was nobody around to approve or clap for you? What makes you feel useful? What makes you feel alive? And what would make you look back at your life someday and think, yeah, I used my time pretty damn well? Because that's a very different question than, what do you do for work? Yeah, all right. So now you might be thinking, shit, I actually don't know my purpose. And that's good. That's fantastic because that's an honest answer. And honesty gives us somewhere to start. Because a lot of people don't know their purpose. They're just busy. The hell does that mean? You're busy working, busy scrolling, busy consuming, busy complaining, busy driving their children to 17 different activities, or busy watching other people live their lives online through trash bag reality TV and whatever else. Maybe you're just busy answering emails that could have absolutely waited until tomorrow. Busy doing absolutely fucking everything except asking, why am I doing any of this? And that's dangerous because being busy and having purpose are far from the same thing. They're not even related. You can run incredibly fast. Doesn't matter for shit if it's in the completely wrong direction, now does it? Nah. So, let's welcome you to the year 2026, where everybody's so connected and everybody knows who they are. This is the wildest part to me. We have never been more connected than we are today. You can instantly communicate with someone on the opposite side of the planet. You can access almost the entirety of human knowledge from that little rectangle sitting in your pocket. You know, one of these things? Yeah, always within an arm's reach? Yeah. And what are we doing with it? We're watching a stranger reorganize their refrigerator. What the fuck? That's outstanding. Thousands of years of human innovation in electricity, computers, satellites, the internet, now AI, artificial intelligence, and they're all culminating in, watch me restock my snack drawer Did you know it's more efficient to put the mayonnaise here and then the pickles just slip in? We fucking did it, humanity. Pack it up. Civilization has peaked. That was Titan agreeing with everything there. That's why he was getting so riled up, and you heard the barking at the end there. Yeah. So, like I was saying, we're done. You know, pack it all in. Civilization has peaked. And it's just a bit fucking ridiculous at this point, isn't it? So let's talk about a current phenomenon where everybody, the vast majority of people, society in general, is consuming everyone else's life instead of building their own. So let's consider this. How much of your life currently do you spend consuming somebody else's? Watching their social media for their vacations, their body updates via their workouts and fitness and diet plans, their relationships, what's going on with their marriage, and what super crazy love story are they spinning now? Or what's their opinion on current political landscapes and things that are going on with the economy, or, you know, whatever. Or what's new in their house? How's their career going? What are you guys eating? Oh my God, did you hear Diane and Jack are having problems again? That's crazy drama. Yeah, but Jack just got a huge promotion, so like he's succeeding. There's massive successes. Reality, like it's ridiculous over here. Meanwhile, your life is just sitting off on the sidelines going like, "Hey asshole, remember me? Like do we want to talk?" No. As far as we know it, you only get one life. And some people are spending enormous pieces of it watching 30-second clips of other people pretending that theirs is perfect. And yes, pretending, because it's bullshit, as I've said many times before. And that is fucking downright insane when you actually really think about it and put 2 seconds of thought directly towards it. So let's move into chapter 2 of my survival guide here. Who are you trying to become is the next question, right? Question number 2. How do you want the world to view you? And don't give me your stupid ass Instagram bio that says whatever, father, entrepreneur, fitness, growth, and hashtag blessed. I don't give a shit what you've written there. It's lovely. But who are you actually? When your name comes up in a room that you're not standing in, what do you hope people say about you? Maybe that you are kind or strong or reliable or, in my case, funny. If you guys don't say funny, fuck you, you're wrong. Is he honest? Are they generous? Was he disciplined? Was he a great parent, a great husband? Somebody who showed up when people needed him, or somebody who made the people around him better? Because the kicker to all of this is like, if that's what you're hopeful for and what you hope people are saying about you, are you currently behaving like that person? Shit. There it is, the catch, right? Your intentions don't get to write your legacy, unfortunately. So people always love to categorize themselves or judge themselves based on their intentions. Like, oh, you did X, Y, and Z, and this really screwed over these people, but like, well, I meant well. Oh, cool. No worries then. The world only experiences your actions. You can intend to be a great father, but do your children experience that? You can intend to be a great spouse, but does your partner feel truly loved? Okay? You can intend to be very healthy, but do your habits reflect that of healthy people? You can intend to be very dependable, but does anybody actually depend on you? Your intentions are very private, but your behavior is public. And eventually, guess what? Behavior wins because that's what people see and what people take inventory of. So let's do a fun little exercise here. It's going to get heavy. It's going to get dark, okay? What if I asked you to write your own eulogy? Yeah, I'm going to take it right there. It's your funeral. You're dead. Imagine you're gone. Super dead. Dead. So gone and dead. Hopefully that's many, many glorious years from now. But if all the people that you knew and you were around in your life gathered to talk about you, what do you hear them saying? What do you want them saying? Well, you know, Jared's dead, but like he had 46,000 Instagram followers. No, he doesn't, because he doesn't give a fuck about Instagram. But yeah, is that what you want to hear? He had a bunch of Instagram followers. Nobody gives a shit. Well, his house was 3,800 square feet. Ah, fantastic. Did anybody want to be inside it with him? Well, he was pretty busy. He worked like 70 to 80 hours a week. Cool. Did his children know him or love him? I mean, he had a really sick car. Oh, shit, awesome. Did he have anywhere meaningful to drive it or like a spouse to spend time? No, because he was just busy and consumed with everybody else that like nobody felt important and nobody knew him. Well, maybe this is where your definition of success is really going to start getting fucking interesting and you're going to rethink what success is. Because you can win at the game and still lose at life. And so here, like lots of people will spend years, decades, their entirety, their life climbing a corporate ladder or climbing a ladder to only reach the top and realize like, shit, this ladder's leaning against the wrong fucking building. Well, it's too bad. You sacrificed your health, your family, your friendships, infinite time, your sleep, experiences throughout life, and overall your peace just to become successful. And then when you finally get there, you look around and think, why the fuck am I still unhappy? Because achievement and fulfillment, sorry to burst your bubble here, they aren't synonymous. Okay? Money is useful. It's necessary, 100%. Success is great. Feels awesome. Okay? Ambition is a beautiful thing. You should always be ambitious. I love all of those things, 100%. But they are tools in your tool belt. They get you somewhere. They are not the destination, though. So, where does that bring us? Well, it brings us on to question number 3. What if peace was what you wanted all along? Not more, not bigger than that, not richer, not more followers, not another promotion, not another fucking thing from Amazon arriving tomorrow between 4 and 8 p.m. True, blissful peace. And think about it for a second. What if underneath all that bullshit that you've been chasing, you just want to wake up and feel healthy, loved, safe, useful, strong, maybe connected and proud of yourself, and excited to be alive for once? That sounds like a pretty incredible version of wealthy to me, doesn't it? Yeah, let's have a second to think there. So, here is a fun part. We are terrible at peace because peace is quiet. And modern humanity apparently finds silence absolutely fucking terrifying. Sit alone for 5 minutes without your phone. When's the last time you did that? Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. Can't even go to the bathroom to take a dump without it. Better open Instagram, right? Nothing interesting? Close it out. Wait 4 seconds. Open it again. Maybe civilization changed in those 2 seconds and, there's something I have to see. Nope. Same shit. But now somebody you went to high school with is selling essential oils. Well, thank God we checked. What if we missed that? Holy, that would have been embarrassing if somebody asked if you had heard about Greg selling essential oils and you were like, what? No? Fucking talk about caught with your pants down. Man, you look stupid. But, I think one of the big problems with current society's landscape problem, whatever you want to say, is we have confused stimulation with happiness. And I'll tell you why this one matters to me. Because from what I see with the younger generations, I have a 12-year-old. He's very good in comparison to most of the current younger generation that fit in that category. But we are constantly stimulated, 100% of the day, plugged into the fucking matrix. The second our head lifts off the pillow to the second it goes back down to the pillow, and even till our eyes close because we fall asleep watching TV or watching reels or whatever. So we're constantly stimulated, whether that be through music, podcasts. I know, here I am podcasting, but we're trying to learn. We're trying to educate and grow. Music, podcasts, TikTok, Netflix, constant notifications, food, Shopping, alcohol, gaming, news, porn. It's a big one. I know, I got to mention it. Scrolling. There is always something. And because stimulation feels good temporarily, it's that hit of dopamine, it feels good in the moment, we assume that must be happiness because we're getting something. It makes me feel. It isn't, though. Sometimes it's just that noise that's preventing you from realizing that you're unhappy. And that's a very uncomfortable distinction because introspection and looking inward and realizing, like, man, I'm not happy. I don't like this. That shit's scary and it doesn't feel good. So what do? You flip open Instagram again. Stimulation, distract me. I should get drunk. I don't like feeling about it or thinking about my feelings. So, but like, take a breath, okay? Unpucker, unclench. These are some of my favorite things to tell people these days. Just unclench. Doesn't it feel good? Does it feel like a weight came off your shoulders? You're carrying around that tension all the time. So maybe you actually don't need another hit of dopamine. Maybe you need some extra sleep or some sunlight, huh? How about a little movement? A purpose? We've talked about that today, right? What's your purpose? Do you have one? Yeah. Maybe you just actually need to have a meaningful conversation with somebody, not just that surface level bullshit or where you send memes and reels back and forth and that's your level of conversing with your best friend. It's like, no. Maybe you need to sit down and actually be present and have dinner with your family. Or, here's a crazy one, go for a walk outside with your family or your dog without your phone. Leave it. You don't need it. You'll be okay. Maybe you need to sit quietly long enough just to hear yourself think. When's the last time you were alone with your thoughts? Is the silence deafening? Are you so scared? I know this seems like revolutionary shit here because it's things we don't do anymore. It's things the younger generations have never had to deal with. I used to annoy my parents to no end saying, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. I don't know if I've ever heard my 12-year-old tell me that he's bored because there's 62 screens on, there's games over here, there's sports on this, there's YouTube running there, there's flashing lights everywhere, there's cell phones, there's VRs, there's fucking dishwashers have Wi-Fi now. They don't get bored anymore. It's crazy, right? So I know we're talking this super revolutionary shit here, which reminds me that, coming soon, I'm going to start selling Jared's patented outdoor walking protocol. I'm going to give you a brief look into it, okay? Step 1 is go the fuck outside. Step 2 is fucking walk. And guess what? This whole protocol can be yours for only $399.99. You're welcome. Also, don't forget to use code GLORIOUS at checkout for 10% off. Thanks to your boy over here. Yeah, how many times you hear stupid shit like that people are acting like it's revolutionary and selling at this inflated price tag. And if you actually think I'm selling that and you want to give me your money, then you deserve to get duped. All right? Sorry, one of those rants again. We are optimizing everything nowadays except for our actual lives. And this might be my favorite part of 2026. You see how I'm doing this all the time now? Favorite. Everybody, I see it so many times for the limited amount of time I spend on social media and going through these things. Everybody is optimizing their fucking morning routine and their supplements and their productivity and sleep scores and cold plunges and red light therapy and microdosing mushroom coffee, breathing protocols, fantastic. But let's put all of this bullshit pop culture buzzword hashtag shit aside that's trying to get you more views from people that don't know you and don't care about you. And let me ask you straight. Are you happy? Are you? When's the last time you asked yourself that? What is happy? What makes you happy? Do you feel? Or are you just plugged into the matrix all day, every day, so you forget what your feelings are? Well, my Garmin says my body battery is at 87. I didn't fucking ask your watch, Trevor. Are you happy? Let's think about it. On this note, we're gonna move on from that. Are you happy? But into another form of happiness or things that get misconstrued nowadays. And nobody's safe here. Okay, I constantly attack my own culture, meatheads, gym, fitness, whatever, right? And so this one is big because I've seen it a lot of times from my peers or other trainers or other people involved in the fitness and wellness. Sometimes self-improvement actually becomes another form of an escape. And like I say, this one is aimed directly at people like me too. Nobody is safe here. You can become so obsessed with becoming better that you actually forget to appreciate who you've already become, right? It's, yeah, that's cool, but like on to the next goal. And like, yeah, I PR'd this, but like whatever. Or man, like I made the most this month, our business, highest revenue, whatever, but like we're on to another challenge. We need another achievement. More, 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 more. Like eventually you have to ask, when do I get to enjoy this fucking life that I'm supposedly improving day after day after day? Because if happiness is permanently attached to the next achievement, guess what? You're always going to die one goal short every single time. Yeah, I know. And your purpose without peace kind of just becomes another obsession, right? So, as I've been talking about this entire time, your purpose matters. Figure out what it is, okay? It matters. Ambition towards said purpose and improvement, that matters. Having the discipline to achieve these things, take the steps, do whatever, it matters. And inevitably, your growth. It will happen if you do these things, which also matters. But is the big one here, they also need balance. Otherwise, your purpose just becomes a new prison for you to get locked in, right? I want to improve. I want to accomplish things. I want to positively affect as many people as possible. Possible? Possible. There's another one of those mini strokes happening. I want to be strong. I am. Yeah, you're welcome. But we can always be stronger, right? Keep pushing in different ways. I want to be healthy. It's a big passion. It's a purpose. It's a priority. I want to keep growing. It will happen with all of these things. But I also want to sit around a table at the end of the day with the people I love. I want to ask my wife how her day was. I want to check in with my son and see what he's doing in school and see what lights his soul on fire and what the new obsession with him is and see if I can relate to him. Okay? I want to laugh until my stomach hurts. I want to eat great food with these people. I want to look around and have enough awareness to think and be present in that moment that this is the fucking point. This is my wealth. This is my success. And this is peace. That is peace right there. All right? So let's ask a different question or look at it a different way then. The most successful person in the room might not be who you think, right? Maybe it's not the person with the biggest bank account. Maybe it's the person who is actually healthy enough to participate, financially secure enough to just breathe and enjoy the ride, or present enough to actually enjoy their children, like I was just saying. Yeah? Loved enough to never feel alone because they want to spend time with their spouse and they want that love in return and they want to feel great, like they have a partner on this journey. Strong enough to handle any adversity that comes their way. Life is always going to happen. We all have our problems. Nobody truly gives a shit about yours because they've got their own. You just want to be strong enough to handle that adversity and get through it. And at the end of the day, this one is a huge one. You want to be confident enough to be yourself and wise enough to know that you already have enough. And if you can check these boxes and this resonates with you and you are these things, tell me that that person or you don't feel rich. Oh, but Jared, I need more money. Probably. Who the fuck doesn't? Celery is like $32, which is just hair and water. It's insane. It's stupid right now. The economy sucks. Prices are dumb. It's terrible. We all need more money. So I'm not suggesting you quit your job, throw your phone into the lake, grow dreadlocks, and become a woodland philosopher named Moonbeam. That shit's wild. I don't know where that came from. Your responsibilities still exist, right? Money does matter, unfortunately. Your career, it matters. Having goals, it also matters. But there is an actually huge, massive difference between using money to build your life and using your life to build money. All right? One is a tool, the other is a trade, and time is the currency that matters above all else. So, your time, guess what? It's that one account in your life that you actually can't refill. It's finite. And this is where I'm going to get a little bit more serious here. I'm going to suck the sass and the sarcasm out of it for 18 seconds or as long as this lasts. Yeah, you can't refill your time's bank account, right? You can always make more money. You can rebuild your career if necessary. You can replace possessions as you go. You can always start again. Okay, it's not a big deal. But you cannot make more yesterdays. Every day that you wake up, you've spent another piece of the only resource that you can actually never replenish, unfortunately. And none of us ever know how much remains or when that number is going to get called. That's not depressing to me. That's fucking motivating because it means today matters. That's why they call it the present, because it's a fucking gift, right? I know, that shit's wild. And when you hear it, you're like, that's cliche, but like, suck it. It's true. Let's let it resonate for a second. We're going to move on back. So let's revisit, okay? What is your purpose? Maybe it's raising incredible children. Could be. Maybe it's building something. Maybe it's teaching or coaching or creating and helping. Or maybe it's protecting and leading. Who knows? It could be exploring and loving. Maybe you don't know yet, and that's okay. But you need to start fucking looking. Otherwise, you're never going to find it. And you might not know what it is, but you might figure out what it's not. And by way of elimination, you might end up figuring out what it is. Purpose rarely is going to kick in your bedroom door and introduce itself like, motherfucker, I'm the one you've been looking for. You discover it by actually participating in your own life. I know. Revolutionary stuff here, right? So now tell me, who do you want to be? Not what do you want to own? Not what title do you want? Not what do you want strangers online to think, okay? Who do you want to be? And then research it. Do the things that that person would do daily, consistently, over and over and over again. Because guess what? Now that's identity. Ah, I know. So what if your piece is the finish line? Maybe the ultimate flex here isn't proving anything to anybody. Maybe it's reaching a point where you actually don't have to, where you're confident because you know who you are. You know what matters to you on your journey. You love your people. You respect yourself. That one's important, okay? You take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body and you think you respect yourself, you need to go back a step because you don't respect yourself if you're not taking care of your body. Sorry, not sorry. You won't convince me otherwise. You're wrong. If you're doing meaningful work, huge. Volunteer, do things, take part in your community, give back. Okay? If you can do those things and you can sit quietly inside your own life without desperately needing something to escape it, well, fuck me. That sounds pretty glorious to me, doesn't it? Does it sound glorious to you? I thought so too. All right. So, let's pretend it's April and I'm the tax man. Let me give you the 2026 Wake the Fuck Up audit, okay? A little bit of homework. So tonight, I would like you to just put your phone down. It's Friday night. You ain't got shit to do, okay? Put your phone down. Yes, I know it's so scary, but I promise you're going to survive. TikTok will still be there tomorrow, showing you 7 foods that are apparently killing you. Like, stupidest shit ever, whatever. Sit somewhere quiet and ask yourself these questions. What is my purpose? Who do I want to become? Do my current actions reflect that person? What am I chasing? And why am I chasing it? What do I have to sacrifice to get it? And finally, if you already had enough, what would you do differently tomorrow? And don't answer it quickly. It doesn't need to be instant like everything in this world. Sit with it. Actually think about it. Put some time and focus, dedicated effort into it and ask these questions. You might be surprised what comes out. Because those answers, if you sit with yourself and allow that to actually come from deep within, they might be worth more than anything you've been chasing. Think about it. Give it a second. We're almost there, okay? just a couple more things. So we're getting to the closing shot here. But I wanted to share another poem here that I just came across this week, which was kind of part of the inspiration of this week's topic and just kind of resonated with me. So I like to share these things with you. It is called Instructions Before Visiting Earth. So I'll just kind of get you through it here. In the event that you wake up and find your soul separated from source and manifest into material form, don't panic. Your condition is only temporary. You have been selected for the opportunity of human incarnation. Now, this 3D simulation is designed to break up the monotony of eternity by giving you a fully immersive experience as a distinct ego identity. Your body will serve as your physical avatar as you navigate a dense and dramatic reality. There will be many distractions causing you to forget your true nature and origin. You will experience a range of emotions from joy to loneliness to despair. But remember, no matter what trials and traumas you encounter, your soul remains perfectly safe. At times, you may feel lost or afraid. This is totally normal. If you ever need guidance, simply slow down your busy mind and bring your awareness to the quiet place inside yourself. On this planet, nothing is permanent. People and things will come and go. You will fall in love and form sentimental attachments only to lose everything you hold dear. So cling to nothing too tightly, even yourself, and when it's time to let go with grace, for nothing is owned, only borrowed. As you walk among people on the planet, try to be a good guest. Tread lightly and remember that you are only visiting. Don't make a mess. Listen more than you speak. Give more than you take. Don't keep your soft heart locked inside a glass cage, protected from wear and tear. You'll never make it out alive, and time passes quickly. So come back with some battle scars and some good stories to tell. Yeah, man. When you think about it, if you're like me, maybe, in post here, I'm going to add like some ethereal background music to kind of punctuate, because when I heard it, it had some shit and it punched me in the feels. But if you're like me at all and you think like on the daily, like what is the purpose? What is the point to all of this? Humanity, life, it is a profound experience, but it's all for naught at the end of the day. It can seem like a lot of the time. I've been through some stuff in my life earlier than a lot of people, losing both of my parents, clearing out their estate, packing up somebody's entire existence into boxes only to be donated and, tucked in a closet, get dusty, forgot about. It seems kind of daunting at the end of the day that it's like, why am I going through all these trials and tribulations? But that poem just kind of resonated with me, because you don't know what eternity is. Maybe this is all just a giant petri dish of, an experiment where you've been plucked out of eternity. You got selected for some galactic lottery to go experience humanity, the profoundness that is the human emotional experience, the whole gamut of everything. Who knows? It's just interesting to think about. And it gives me more reason every day to be like, hey, what's my purpose? What's my impact? How do I want to be remembered? What kind of a footprint do I want to leave this life with? And that motivates me to get up every day and try and make the world even just that 1% better in my community. So I thought it was good. Maybe you're like, what the fuck is he on about? This has nothing to do with anything. But whatever, That being said, I'm going to get back to it. My closing shot here, okay? So, my friends, I want you to wake the fuck up. Okay, it's the title. I know. Wake the fuck up. You are here right now. You won the cosmic fucking lottery. Crazy. Where did all of that stuff come from, right? You won that cosmic lottery and got the chance to experience this ridiculous, beautiful, painful, hilarious thing called life. So don't spend the entirety of it distracted. Don't spend it performing and dancing like a monkey for strangers. Don't spend it chasing somebody else's definition of success. That doesn't matter. You don't care. Don't spend it waiting to finally start living. I myself don't think I woke up and started taking control of my life until my mom passed away. So around 32, I think I was a passenger in my own life for the vast majority until I was 32 years old. And then I was like, I got to wake the fuck up and start living. And that's when I really started pushing my passion and pursuit more than just what came to me. Okay? That's when I started figuring out what matters. It's what I want you to do. Figure out what matters. Find your people. Build your health. Protect your damn peace. Chase things that are meaningful to you, not everybody else, whatever Instagram or TikTok or whatever told you. Okay? Chase meaningful things. Do hard shit on purpose and laugh your ass off constantly. Stop trying to grow up and be so mature. Let that inner kid flourish. It's what keeps you young. Laugh constantly at everything. Even in the face of darkness and despair and loss, laugh. I promise you it will feel better. Love fully, aggressively, wholeheartedly. Don't let anybody else make you feel stupid or shrink you for putting your emotions out there and loving wholeheartedly like you want to. If they make fun of you for that, fuck them. They're not worth your time. That's their shit that they need to look inside and figure out. And rolling into the next one, forgive when you can. Okay? Say what needs saying. Stop internalizing it. Stop holding it in. That's bad for you. Just let it out. Take that fucking trip that you've been talking about and that you've been delaying on until Billy's baseball ends. Well, Sarah's got dance and Martin's he's so close to a promotion. Take the trip. You never know, okay? And you're never going to be as young as you are today. You're going to be older tomorrow. Take the fucking trip. Make that phone call that you've been nervous about, that you've been withholding on, that whatever. Make the phone call. Just start. Start. Whatever it is. Your hobby, that pastime, whatever you've been thinking about, just start the thing. Just do it. Go. Start it. And every once in a while, stop. Just look around. Enjoy the silence. Take a beat. Unpucker. Unclench. Look around, man. Actually appreciate the fact that you're here. Because someday you won't be. That's raw. Why is that emotional? Who knows? Wow. See, I could edit this shit out, but why would I? That's real, man. That's genuine. I don't care. Make fun of me. Oh, this little bitch got emotional. Why did that hit a nerve? I don't know. It did. But someday you won't be. And when that day eventually comes, I don't want my fucking life measured by what I accumulated. What's in my garage? Oh, look at the car he drove. Look at the house he lived in. I don't give a shit. I want it measured by who I loved and who loved me back. That was one of the biggest things after my mom passed away. We were never wealthy people until I realized what true wealth was, and she had 200 people show up at her celebration of life and all wanted to tell me a certain way that she impacted their life for the better and that the world will be a shittier place without her and she will be truly loved and truly missed. That's wealth, okay? Who she loved and who loved her back. That changed my opinion forever from that day. And all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, my mom might have been the wealthiest person I've ever known. So I want mine measured by who I loved, who loved me back, who I helped, what I experienced along the way, what I built, and what I'm leaving behind for those who come after. And whether the people who knew me can honestly say, yo, that motherfucker lived. That's purpose, man. That's legacy. And maybe, just maybe, that's peace. That's what it means to me. That's what I'm chasing. Okay? That's it. Now stop crying, you little girl. Fucking daffodil. Yeah, I think that's a fun note to end it on. Huh. I mean, I think we got some good stuff today. We got some food for thought. It triggered me a little bit. So, if this episode made you reconsider what the hell you're doing with your life, perfect. Okay? That's fucking weighted opinions doing exactly what I want it to do. It's what it's supposed to do. That's why I'm doing this. Okay? I don't give a shit if it's not getting millions of views. Maybe one day it'll get more. If it doesn't, I'm okay with that because I'm cool with it affecting the change and the people who are seeing it and talking to me about it on the weekly and how it's helping them or changing the landscape for them. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. All right? So, as always, my friends, if you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe so that it possibly does reach more people. We expand the channel's reach. I can affect change on a bigger landscape and a bigger plane than what I currently am. That's me. That's my piece. That's what I'm chasing. Help a brother out. Okay? But, you know, we got to do it every week. Let's call somebody out, right? But maybe this week we do it. We do it a little bit different. So before you share this episode with somebody who needs to hear it, make sure you fucking heard it first. Go back and listen to it again. Were you actually listening or did you just hear it? Because there's a difference. So maybe just make sure you fucking heard it first. Okay? Yeah, it's enough swears. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, we're all incredibly talented these days at identifying everybody else's problems, right? Yeah, but maybe 2026 is the year we finally start looking inside at our own and we figure that shit out first. There's another swear for you. I don't care. That's it. That's all I got for you. I hope this resonates. I hope you want to go back and listen to it and do that homework. Ask those questions and sit with it. Take time. So, until next time, my friends, I want you to live deliberately, love relentlessly, protect your damn peace. And as always, stay glorious. Till next time.
This is weighted opinions from me and my best friends. Let me have your attention for all the stuff we will mention. Spitting all truth with fun, so unclench your bun because